Okay, so I finished it. I finished A Clockwork Orange, finally, after about a week. Anyways, I don't really know how to do a book review, honestly, so I'm just going to start talking about the book, because I think that's what you're supposed to do. Anyways, this was a really, really good book, and my issue with it at first was that I didn't understand the language. Like, I mean, it has a very specific language that's really hard to understand at first, and I had to for the first, well, half of the first part. There's 3 parts, so half of the first part I had to keep a NADSAT dictionary, which I had to look up on Wikipedia, and but it really helped me out then. And then finally, I got after halfway through it, through the first part, I was able to understand what I was reading, and so I was able to continue reading it, and obviously, and I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop reading it. It was a really good book, and I felt really bad for Alex, the main character. He was like a leader, but he was really, really naive, and I think it's just because he was 15 for most of this, and but he was really I wonder what happened to him as a child that would have made him turn into this kind of really nasty little boy. But yeah, like I felt like he was really, really naive. Like, he was trying to be the leader and everything, but his friends were able to like trick him into doing something that got him to be sent to jail. And then still after that, when he was in jail, he ended up fighting this guy, and along with his cellmates, and they ended up killing this guy. But his cellmates all turned on him. This is the second time that people had turned on him. The first time it was his friends, or his droogs that he called them, and the second time was in the jail with his cellmates. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at the book. But oh, that's really loud. Hang on. He like, yeah, so he was tricked into that, and he was forced into killing another person. So he's killed 2 people so far, and I think that's all he killed in the book, was 2 people. But then he was basically tricked into doing this treatment to make him better, and all that did was make it to where he wasn't able to think for himself. And nobody wants to think wants to do what other people want them to do and not think for themselves. And that poor little boy, he was tricked into that again. Was the 3rd time he got tricked. And then there was a 4th time he got tricked, when after the whole treatment and everything, and he was released from prison, he got tricked again by these guys. And basically this whole book's about him getting tricked and him thinking that he's doing everything on his own accord, but he just gets tricked into all this stuff, and then he's able to do it. He does it, and then he realizes it, and at the end of the book, he really changes, and he's just my favorite character, obviously, out of the whole book. I mean, he's a narrator, but out of the whole book, he's my favorite character. I'm running out of time, because I only have like 30 seconds left. But this is a really good book. I highly recommend it, and I give it 5 stars. Up next is The Giver. Stay tuned. Thanks.